He's surrounded by laughter, the clinking of glasses, the murmur of a dozen conversations weaving together. Yet for Daniel, it's all just noise. He sits in the middle of a lively party, a ghost at the feast. His smile is a carefully constructed mask, a passport to a world he observes but can't quite enter. Someone tells a joke and the group erupts. Daniel laughs too, a fraction of a second late. He understood the punchline, of course. In fact, he'd predicted it 3 sentences earlier, but he didn't feel the humor. He felt the mechanics of it, the social contract that required a laugh in this exact moment. He feels a profound, almost physical sense of disconnection. It's a familiar ache, this feeling of being separated by an invisible wall of glass. He can see everyone clearly, but he can't reach them, and they can't reach him. This is the quiet paradox of a certain kind of mind. The very intelligence that allows you to see the world with stunning clarity can also be the thing that isolates you from it. It's not about being better or smarter in an academic sense. It's about a fundamental difference in perception. While others enjoy the simple, beautiful surface of a conversation, you're busy analyzing the subtext, the micro-expressions, the unspoken intentions. You hear not just what is said, but what is carefully left unsaid. It's like having a software running in the background of your mind, constantly deconstructing reality. When someone asks, "How are you?" you know the expected answer is "good you," but your mind spins through a dozen more honest replies. You think about the existential dread you felt this morning, the fascinating article you read on quantum physics, the subtle sadness in your colleague's eyes. But you can't say any of that. It would break the social script, so you just say, "Good you?" and the moment passes. Each of these moments adds another brick to the wall. Small talk feels less like a connection and more like a performance, a tedious play where you already know all the lines. This isn't arrogance, it's exhaustion. It's the burden of overthinking. Your mind is a relentless simulation engine. Before you speak, you run through a dozen possible conversations, predicting reactions, analyzing outcomes. By the time you're ready to contribute, the moment has moved on. You're left with a backlog of thoughts you can never share. You notice the subtle ways people wear social masks, the inconsistencies between their words and their actions. You see the performance, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. It makes genuine connection feel like a search for a needle in a haystack of polite fiction. You yearn for someone who will skip the script and just talk, really talk, about the things that matter. The loneliness deepens not when you're alone, but when you're in a crowd, feeling utterly misunderstood. You try to explain a complex idea that fascinates you, but you're met with blank stares or a polite, quick change of subject. You're told you think too much, that you need to just relax and have fun. And you want to. You desperately want to switch it off, to just exist in the moment without the constant analysis, but you can't. It's who you are. This deeper thinking, which feels so natural to you, creates an emotional chasm. It's a cruel irony. The more you understand the world, the less you feel a part of it. Then, one evening, watching the city lights from his window, Daniel has a quiet revelation. He's been looking at it all wrong. He'd always felt a subtle, shameful sense of superiority, as if his loneliness was the price for being deeper than others. But he realizes it's not a vertical hierarchy of better or worse. It's a horizontal difference of focus and frequency. He's not on a higher plane. He's just tuned to a different channel. Most of the world is happily watching a popular sitcom, and he's stuck on a documentary about black holes. The sitcom isn't bad and the documentary isn't better. They're just different programs, intended for different audiences. His loneliness isn't a flaw in him or in them. It's a simple incompatibility of environment. It's the feeling of being a deep-sea creature brought to the surface. The pressure is wrong, the light is wrong, the air is unbreathable. He's not built for this environment, and that's okay. The problem isn't with his intelligence, it's with his expectation that he should feel at home everywhere, with everyone. He's been trying to fit a key into a lock it was never designed to open. The loneliness isn't a judgment, it's a signal. It's his own mind telling him he's in the wrong place. The answer isn't to stop thinking, or to force himself to enjoy the small talk. The answer is to change the search. The goal is no longer to connect with more people, but to find the right people, the ones tuned to the same strange frequency, the ones who also feel like they're watching the world through a sheet of glass, the ones who understand that "how are you" can be the beginning of a real conversation, not the end of one. Connection is possible. It's not a myth, but it's not found in crowded rooms filled with polite laughter. It's found in the quiet corners, in the late-night conversations, in the shared silence between two people who finally feel understood. It requires patience and deliberate effort. It means accepting that your tribe might be small, but their connection will be deep. The journey out of this loneliness isn't about becoming more like everyone else. It's about having the courage to find the few who are already like you. And in that search, you might just find that you were never truly alone at all. Thanks for watching.